Hello! Happy New Year and welcome to my channel. It's good to be back. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. Yeah, happy to be back. Excited to get back into things. New year, a lot of stuff planned. It's gonna be really good. Today on stream, I decided to do a Bob Ross painting. It's this one right here. I think he did this one in season 2 of his show. And I really like this one because it's a lot different than a lot of his other stuff. You look at Bob Ross's stuff, it's a lot of the same. But I saw this one and I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. Let's try and do it on my chest. A little bit of a disclaimer. I've never done anything like this before. This was just something I thought of the other night while I wasn't sleeping at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, why not? So we're going to try it. See how it goes. It might be an absolute fail, but it might also be 1,000% awesome. We're gonna have a good mindset and say it's gonna be 1,000% awesome. So first, I'm going to kind of do a grid on my chest a little bit, just so I can make everything fit the way I want it to. And I found my little mirror, so we're gonna try this today. So I'm not constantly like looking down into my other mirror. So we're gonna try some new stuff today. Okay, so I think we'll do the sun there-ish. I know you can't really see this part, but this is more just for me. And then we'll do a line down the middle. My cat got me the other day. That's what that is. I was trying to keep him from running outside, little turd. Do a line there. And then line kind of right there. And then the pond. We'll do it kinda right there. Okay. Alright, and now I've watched Bob's video a couple of times, so we're gonna try and do it in the same order that he did. We'll see if that works. And he started with the sun. So we'll try and we'll try and start it there. We'll see. And the blending's gonna be where it's gonna be interesting. Okay, let me grab a different brush for the white. Pop my bigger white. There's gonna be a lot of layers, a lot of blending. Orange. Oh no, that had. Oh, of course. We're starting out. Let me see if I can tear this. I don't have my scissors over here. Nope. I don't have another split over here. Oh well, we'll make this work. Alright, we're getting an okay blend on that, I think. May end up being kind of a painterly Bob Ross. That's alright. little bit of light around that main yellow part. Because there's a decent amount of contrast in his painting. I need to let that dry. I just pulled up a little bit of paint. This is very different than what I usually do. Because usually I'm like packing the paint on and trying to make it as opaque as possible. Alright, and then we'll go in with a little bit of white mixed with the yellow. I might need a smaller, do that. Need a smaller brush. Okay, we'll let that dry and kind of blend over the top of that. Let's see if I can fix that part that I messed up here. There, that's better. Let's see if we need to add more yellow to it in a little bit. Okay, then, if I remember right, he added a little bit of pink around the outside of the yellow. Just add a little bit and then blend it in to the yellow. Just add a little bit of warmth, but also give a little bit of a transition to get into the blue part of the sky. Okay, and then a little bit more of the just straight yellow. Okay, now I'm gonna try, see if I mess this up. I'm gonna try and blend out. Outside of the sun just a little bit. And then I'll go back over the center of the sun with a little bit more white just to make it brighter. Okay. We'll start there, and then I might, after I'm done, go in with some like eyeshadow and do a little bit more with the blending. We'll see. Okay. Then it goes into like a really light blue. These layers in my hair. Nice sheer layers. Because I'm trying to not have a whole ton of brush strokes, especially with this background. There's a lot of trees and stuff on there that'll help cover it up, but I really want to try and get most of the brush strokes out. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with a pink and kind of blend it. Ooh, that's actually an okay blend, I think. This is much easier to do with actual paint than body paint, I have to say. So I thought I had watched all of Bob Ross, like, over the years, but I had never seen this one. It's kind of fun to find a new Bob Ross episode that I hadn't seen before. And it's one that's just a little bit different. Okay. All right, now let's... Okay, we're gonna hopefully not screw up this whole thing. Gonna go in with kind of like a darker pinky red to start with. I think I'm gonna start with this far tree up here. I think that's where I'm gonna try and start, because if I screw that up, it's easier to fix that than the bigger part. And I think I can get the texture that I want with a stipple sponge. If not, I have a couple of different brushes that I can try. And I have a couple of different sizes of stipple too. Oh, I need to do some blue up here. Never mind, we're not quite ready for that. I need to do some blue out here. I think I need to put some more white on the sun. Okay, maybe add a little bit more pink. Alright, let's try and make this sun just a little bit brighter. Not too much, just so it pops a little bit more. Okay. Maybe blend out the bottom a little bit too. Okay, and as that dries, it should kind of blend in a little better. All right, let's move to the tree now. Oh, this is stressing me out. Oh my god, Des Hour, yeah! Happy New Year! Hope you had a good holiday. I'm so glad. It's so nice to see you. Well, good. I'm glad you had a good holiday. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I felt like, I mean, the break last week was nice, but I also felt kind of lost. I was like, what do I do? I mean, I had plenty to do, spending time with my family and stuff, but it was just one of those. I was like, oh my goodness. I need my routine. This stipple brush. Aw, thanks. Or this stipple sponge is actually doing exactly what I wanted. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people took off time last week. I mean, and yeah, it was nice to take a little bit of a breather. Kind of recharge a little bit, you know? But I have some fun ideas for the upcoming year, which will be nice. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I have a lot of really fun ideas. I'm excited. Both for body painting and ASMR. And I mean, I don't usually make New Year's resolutions, but one of my goals is to actually start gaming again. Get on. Oh, that was too wet. Get on and start doing gaming streams again. Try and stream like 4 days a week. That's the goal for now. And this year I really want to, you know, get better at my art. That's the goal for this year, is to just improve in the finer detail of my art. That's one reason I wanted to try this today. It's looking like a tree. Looking like a Bob Ross tree. Oh my god. Yeah, I get that. I do appreciate when you just pop in and say hi. Oh, thanks. Okay. Um, okay, I think that is good for that color for now, because that's the darkest one I wanted to use. Let's rinse that off. And now I'm gonna go back into the pink that I used for the sky. See if that'll work for these other trees. Ooh, too wet. I might need to add a little bit of the darker one, but this will work to start. And this is where Bob says, make it your own. So, of course, you know, mine won't look exactly like his. Oh my god, it's too wet. I'm glad this is working, because I'm not sure the other brushes I would have, or that I have, would have worked the way I wanted it to. Because they're a lot softer, because you know, they're all of my actual painting brushes. This is working really well. It's gonna need another coat. I'll do another coat on that in a minute. Okay, and then we'll do... Now this is a lot different than I usually do because I'm having to be like way more intentional with how I place this stuff. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. And I figure Bob's paintings are usually a little bit easier than others, so start with something easier before I get into the big stuff, because I think it'd be really cool to do more of like the fine art stuff. But I'm a little bit nervous to do that, so we might do a couple of Bob Ross things before then. Okay, let's maybe start on the bushes a little bit. This lighter pink. Alright. Ah, too wet. A little bit more bushy here. Alright, and we'll bring these bushes down a little bit closer to a little pond. Yeah, figured probably would be. Alright. Can't see my user list. Yeah. Is it Stream Elements? I don't remember. My partner's the one that set all that up for me. So I am not good when it comes to that type of a thing. So he was amazing and set all that up for me. Okay, now let's go in. Yeah, I think it's Stream Elements that we use. Because we set it up at the beginning and I haven't really touched it since, so I'm gonna add a little bit of darkness through this pink. Just trying to add layers, different values, depth. Might add a little bit of pink up through here because this ended up drying really dark, darker than I wanted to, or wanted it to, so we will add some pink over top of it. Alright, yeah, and I definitely want to add some pink up in that. Because I'm liking how the pink with the red is looking. I do still want this tree to be darker, but I want to add a little bit of pink, just because there's quite a bit of brown in this red. And now I kind of want to make a little bit fuzzier around the outside. So just barely tapping any in there. Those little tiny leaves, you know? Like that. Okay. Now let's try white. Let me move the red out of the way so I don't accidentally dip into it. So far, I'm pretty stoked with how it's looking. Okay. This I think is going to take a few layers because this white is pretty sheer. I mean, I love the Mayweather in Paradise paints, but I might need to see if I can find a better white. Oh, why is this scaring me so much to put this white on here? Oh my god, it's working! Look at that, it looks like there's snow on the tree. I've never actually painted a Bob Ross painting, so I've only ever watched them. And so I'm like, oh my god. His tips actually, of course they work, right? Because how many people have been painting Bob Ross over the years and everything, but like, it's actually freaking working. That makes me so happy. I'm so excited, but that is working. And it's just one of those, I've never done anything like this before with body paint. Like, I've painted landscapes and stuff, like I said, never a Bob Ross, but I've painted landscapes on canvas and stuff, but never on my body. Thank you, Des. I'm so excited this is working. Yeah, I was like trying to figure it out, and then I remembered I have a bunch of these stipple sponges for like special effects because I use these for like blood and wounds and stuff. And I'm like, I wonder if that'll work for the trees and the snow. And I love it when things work out the way I want them to. Yeah, because the way he did it is he had a brush. I mean, mine's a lot softer, but he had like a 1 inch brush, like a stiff 1 inch brush. And I was going to try and use this. And he almost like dry brush pushes it into the canvas. And I was like, oh, that brush is so soft. Or like even like my little cloud brushes that I have for painting are so soft. I don't know if they'll work. And then one of these was laying on my makeup desk. And I was like, oh, yeah. Makes me really happy when the ideas in my head actually like yeah. Pushing paint into your canvas. That's funny. Yeah, and I was organizing my makeup desk and I found my little hand mirror instead of having that mirror that's like down here, so I'm having to like hunch over. This is working pretty well. Can also get closer, which is nice. Um, I have like an empty eyelash case that I use for a fan. I was actually thinking of trying to go over to Walmart and get one of the little like battery ones. But I'm slow enough at painting that I don't know that I necessarily need it. At least not yet. Oh my gosh. Keep looking over here in my OBS and I'm like, oh, it's actually working. Oh, too wet. It's loud. A bit more snow there. I just can't get over it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't really needed the hand fan. Just because I'll do one part and then move to the other and the other and the other. And my paint seems to dry pretty quickly. I usually don't have an issue. But maybe once it gets warmer, I might need it. Yeah, and paint, of course, yeah. Because, oh my goodness, it is cold. We actually got, what was it, like 10 inches of snow this weekend? It was nuts. I try to be creative. I can't always guarantee, but yeah, we got 10 inches of snow. So where I live, when I was a kid, we got tons and tons and tons of snow, like feet of snow when I was a kid, but it hasn't been that way in a long time. Um, but yeah, we got 10 inches of snow I'm actually kind of excited because lately the past few years our winters have just been gray and ugly and nasty. And if it's gonna be really, really cold, it needs to have snow. Um, but yeah, like nuts. Nuts. Okay, we'll stop there for. Oh, I need to do this tree. That's right. I was getting all excited to do the lake. I should have done the lake before I did the trees. Oh well. Cause yeah, like where the location I'm in now, we've lived here for 8 years, and we in the 8 years we've lived here, we have not had this much snow. Like maybe 4 inches, like once a year. But yeah, like 9, maybe 10 inches of snow. It's so crazy. Hmm. Turn my phone on silent. Sorry about that. Yep. I actually have also made it a goal this year to do canvas painting again. Like I've been doing my digital art and learning that, and it's been great, but I haven't done canvas painting in, oh man, probably almost 2 years. No. We did not get the polar vortex because I live in the western part of the US. My sister got it. She lives in Arkansas and she said that it was nuts. But no, we did not get that polar vortex, which, I'm happy about. Mountain time zone. So, along the Rocky Mountains, when I was growing up, we had a ton of snow, and it just is, it's been awful the last few years. Just like no snow at all. Um, I'm on the, yeah, so there's like the Pacific time zone, and then I am just on the other side of that. So, still kind of considered west. We're not quite Midwest yet. Okay. So we'll work on the pond a little bit. Just need a little bit of blue. Add a little bit of purple in. Pink. Yellow. Yeah, Colorado's real cold too. But there's some parts of Colorado that hasn't been getting very much snow recently either. Yeah, I think this morning it was like 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, around here, the low usually, like, we'll hit 0, maybe negative a couple of times. Um, I will never live anywhere where it gets down like that. I could not do it. Yeah, I never ever want to live anywhere where it's that cold. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and I think like the low overnight has been in the teens Fahrenheit. It's cold. It's just to the point where it's just so cold outside. Can't go out. Like, I have a healer mix, and walking her has just been hasn't been happening as much as it should be have just because it is so cold. And I feel bad that I'm not walking her because she's like climbing the walls right now. She has so much energy. But it's just too cold. So like when it's been we'll get a warm day every now and again. Um that warm meaning like 35 Fahrenheit, 40 Fahrenheit, and I'll make sure to take her on a nice long walk on those days, or at least try to. But yeah, nope. No, thank you. Thanks for doing the conversions because I have no idea when it comes to that stuff. Okay. And I'll go in some yellow. I should probably use a different brush for this, a little smaller one. Yeah, I can do, like grams to ounces and stuff like that because I work out, I measure out food and things like that, but when it comes to anything like Celsius or anything like that, or meters or I'm just very ignorant when it comes to that type of a thing. Oh, I wish they would too. Because we're the only ones that are weird about it. Have to be different. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, let's kind of tweak this a little bit. Because it's starting to look like I want it to. Yeah, so a lot of work to be done. It is. Yeah. And I've never done anything like this, so this is all just very much trial and error. Like with the layering, this is very different than what I usually do. Because this is a lot of light, thin layers, so I don't build up the paint too much. Or usually I'm like, it needs to be opaque just so I can cover, you know, when I'm turning into the characters and stuff. Trying to get it as as like opaque as I can. But I mean, that's just how painting is. You have to do it in layers. So this is, but you know, my skin is very different than, you know, like a canvas. Paint doesn't, yeah. Skin does not work the same as a canvas does, so it's like, it's still different from painting on canvas, so. Sorry, the thing I was listening to ended. I need to switch it. That part's starting to look the way I wanted to, I think. Blendy, blendy, blendy. That's starting to look the way I wanted it to. Okay. Trying to blend it all together but not make it look like a bruise. That's the struggle I'm having at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, then that's the case today. I'm just having fun doing this paint, so I'm not super stressed about it. Yeah. Did the notification work? Did you get my notification when I went live? Okay. At least that part of it's working then. Can't visit a new stream, okay. Wonder what's going on. Gonna open a stream, unable to chat. I wonder what's going on. A little bit of white. I'm gonna try and make this little bit of white a little streaky to make it look like he does his water where he swipes the brush down. And this will kind of help blend all those colors together too. A bit better. There we go. That's helping out a lot. Yeah. I need to add a little bit of orange, I think. I think that's what this is missing. It's missing something, and because I didn't put a whole ton of yellow down in there, I'm missing a little bit of orange. I think that's what this is missing. A little bit of orange, just right in through here. I'm just looking at Bob's painting in mine. I'm like, something's missing. I think it's just a tiny bit of orange. Yay, Nick! Oh my god! Hello! How you doing? Yeah, Des was saying something's up with Twitch. Oh, I'm glad they fixed it. I'm usually pretty on top of that stuff. Yeah, I think that little bit of orange helped. Just a tiny bit more pink over here. Okay. Go back in and add a couple of white streakies now that I've fixed that. I'm gonna blend everything together again. Nope, that was too much. Woo! Morgu! Hooray, you're here! Hello! How are you? Oh, I'm glad stuff is working again. Ugh, I wonder what was going on. Okay, now... maybe I'll start working on the snow a little bit. I guess. I mean, may as well start off the year strong, right? Not happy to be back to work. Yeah, I get that. The break's always nice. I was telling Des earlier, I don't know if you were here listening or not, that like the break was nice, but I also didn't know what to do with myself. So, let's see. Is it Scissor TV? Hello? Thank you for following. I appreciate you. Didn't get enough done. Oh, well, yeah, there's that too. I had like all of these. I was gonna like do deep cleaning. Hi there, Scissor TV. I was gonna do deep cleaning. I was gonna do all this stuff. Did it get done? No. I actually did get sick over the break too, which was annoying. It was only like a day and a half of being sick, but still, I was in bed for an entire day. Oh, knocking my desk there. Lump on the couch all the time. I mean, it's vacation. There's nothing wrong with that. Still haven't finished your desktop? Yeah. While you were being a lump on the couch, did you watch anything good? Okay. Cool. Anime from last season. Yeah, I'll have to check them out, does. Chainsaw Man, More Than Married Couple, Beast Tamer, Daily Life, Immortal King, several others. Tracy Brad. Very cool. Do you watch your anime like on Crunchyroll, or what do you watch it on? Mostly Crunchyroll. Yeah. The only streaming service you have. Well, there you go. I mean, it's better than what I have. I think pretty much the only ones I don't have are like Paramount Plus and Hulu at the moment, but I need to get back on Hulu because there's some stuff I want to watch. Yeah, I actually really I'm glad that I have Prime. Because I mean I just get it through like my Prime membership. Because that's how a lot of times how I'll rent movies too. And I can find a lot of the older obscure ones to rent on there. Or like there's even been some that would have been on Netflix like years and years and years and years ago or whatever. Um and I can't find them, but I can find them like on Amazon. I think I might bring some bushes up on the lake here or a little pond here. Old, like, like talking about the movies and stuff. I don't know, it ranges. Like, some of the stuff I found on there. Oh, you mean like on Netflix or whatever? This is stuff that I watched on Netflix like 10 plus years ago. And the ranges of the shows are anywhere from, like early 2000s all the way back to like the 70s, depending on what it is. Korean shows. Yeah. Yep. I also really like that Netflix has a lot of the foreign horror. Like, oh my goodness, some of that Indonesian horror is terrifying. But yeah, like a lot of the older like 90s movies that you can't find anymore. You can't find anywhere. I'll find them on Prime. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. Well, and even just some of like the Netflix originals that come out, like I mean it wasn't the best, but I'm glad I was able to watch it. I watched the Ju-on Origins. That one was pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but it was fun. Man, I watched that in like did I watch that in one sitting? I can't remember. Japanese TV streaming box. Yeah. Let's see. LT Gergen. Hope I said that right. Thank you so much for following it. I appreciate you, and thanks so much for joining my stream today. Yeah, I also really like that like Prime can get like the early access stuff. Like I bought Violent Night early access because I really enjoyed that one. It was silly, but I really enjoyed it. And it is now in my Christmas movie rotation. Okay, let's go back and work on the trees and bushes a tad bit. Oh, I worked out my shoulders, my back this morning, so I'm sore already. Ugh. I guess more stiff than sore, I should say. It was good to be at it again, though. It'd been a while since I'd worked out. We got goals for this year. Yeah, I'm not doing every day. I'm doing 4 days a week. That's what I'm doing. And then if I feel like it, I'll do cardio. Um, on days that I mean I try and do cardio every day, but my partner bought me a rowing machine, so that'll make it nice and easy to get my cardio in. I have a kickboxing bag. And then 2 days over maybe 3. Yeah, I haven't been super consistent. I mean, depression's kind of a bitch and it'll do that to you. Yeah. But yeah, my partner was great and bought us a rowing machine for Christmas. Because that's like my favorite form of cardio because I have bad knees and I have arthritis in one of my feet. So I can't run. And so, yeah. I was really excited when he bought that. I did not do that this morning. Yeah. Well, and then because I'm actually like wanting to do a fitness competition this year. I was on track for it last year and then, stuff happened, but and I gained a bunch of weight that I didn't want to gain. But we are back on track now. We're going to do it. This year's the year. I need something that also like works my legs and stuff too. And so yeah, I really love my rowing machine. It's great. And then over the pandemic we got, like a full squat rack and everything, and so I have like the Olympic bar and a bunch of weights and stuff, so it's nice. Like I have a gym membership, but if I can't make it to the gym, I really don't have an excuse not to work out. I'm gonna add a little bit here, add a little bit of a shadow. Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's journey is a little bit different. The last couple of months, I've really been struggling doing anything fitness related. Even just eating halfway decent has been a struggle. But, each day's a new day and just gotta get up and try and do it. And if you fall off the wagon, try can kayak this year. Ooh, I have never actually been kayaking. I can't swim, so water kind of scares me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wish I would have learned to swim, but I am landlocked, so it's like we don't have an ocean or anything for me to go swimming in. Just never did. I mean, I'm sure I could find somewhere to learn. I think I want a different brush. Pretty easily. Yeah. Well, and when I was a kid, we moved into an area where like swim lessons were just part of the physical education curriculum, but I was too old for it. Because it was in like third grade, and when we moved in, I was sixth grade. So my mom, of course, she's like, "You took swim lessons. You took it at the school," and I'm like, "No, I actually didn't because I was too old." And I just never got around to doing it. I mean, I can do it a little bit, but I'm not enough to feel comfortable. Got some new brushes. They're like itty bitty. I don't even know if you can see that. They're so tiny. I'm so excited. Got some new brushes for detailing. Lessons in a pool. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I'm sure I could find either like some private lessons or something to learn how to swim. It's just one of those. One more thing to do. And it's not something that's really affecting my life, so. Yeah. Yep. That is important. And honestly, like, I don't even know if I could do that. Like, because I get so stressed out. A little hardcore for me going out in the winter doing that. Oof. Oof. That sounds like a lot. No thanks. One geocache on. There is geocaching in my area. I should do that too. Just one of those, or like, where I live, there's a lot of really awesome hikes. I always talk about going, and I do like one or two a year, and then that's like it. I have all these grandiose ideas, and then just get too busy. Let's see. Is it Kaka? Thank you so much for following. I appreciate that. And then C1 Hanny, thank you for following. And unfortunately, I'm in the middle of a paint right now, so won't be writing names, sorry. Trying to concentrate. On my painting for the moment. I actually don't have a paper and a pen by me right now, sorry. Let's see, Munzie events this year. Oh, very cool. Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the thing with like hiking or like when I go camping and stuff, it's like you end up getting a lot of exercise in, but you don't really realize it until, usually a day or two after. Um, just because you're out, you're doing stuff, just having, a grand old time. Or it's not like actually dedicated exercise. Exercise in the point it just happens, yeah. All right. We're not doing that. Goodbye. And you don't get to come in here and be mean to my people, so goodbye. Sorry, that took me a second. Because I spread out, I only have a room about that big for my mouse. So sorry, that took a second. No negativity like that in my chat. Not allowing it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do it if we had like a ton of people in here, but because that might get overwhelming. But that's when you end up getting other mods. But I'm not big enough for that yet. And it's like, this is a hobby. I want to keep this fun. Don't need that type of crap in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was something I had to learn. Um, like pretty quick, but I will definitely let you know. Because you do a good job. Like, I've been on streams when you're modding and you do a good job, so. Yep. Well, and that's why a lot of times I'll shorten the name when they follow. Because I'm like, oh, no. No. Like, I see you. I see you. He's not born yesterday. Mm-hmm. You just ban everyone. That's so funny. Like, Oprah, you get a ban, and you get a ban, and you get a ban. Yep. Yeah, Des, I made the mistake like one time when I first started, like ASMR, or I mean, a couple of times, I guess I should say, of saying the whole thing, and I'm just like, oh. And so now I try and read through it in my head and sound it out in my head, especially if it's, you know, something different to make sure. And then a lot of times I'll just say part of it. Your first band got you your first sword. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, I get it's the internet, and there's gonna be people on there that are disrespectful or rude. I mean, I've done modeling and stuff online, and, you know, people say certain things that are gross or what have you. But sometimes it's just like, whatever, you don't need to be mean or rude or whatever in my little community here. And I'm not that desperate for subs and followers. Like, if you want to follow, that'd be amazing. If you want to sub, that'd be super amazing, but I'm not desperate enough to deal with that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, and it's funny that they come in and think that, people are gonna fall for it. Especially, someone like me that's a Twitch boomer. I'm an old lady here on Twitch. I've been around for a while. I am Des. I'm old. Especially like looking at other streamers. I am old. I am a lot older than most of the people on here. But that's fun. There, that's fine. We have fun. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you. Going to add some more snow. Oh, well, that's awesome. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. So I just swear every time I look, it's all of these like super young people on here. I'm just an old lady sitting over here in my corner painting on myself. Thanks. Oops. Over here, I think some of the yellow blended with the white before, so I can go back through and Trying to get some more depth and stuff on this. And then we'll go in and do the trunks. And then we'll have to go over everything again. Layering. That's what this is. Okay. Now, oh, my hands are cold. Okay, so we'll start it there. Okay. And then this guy. And then this guy is the one that's in the forefront. It's a little bit bigger. $16, oh my goodness. Just a baby. Try and do the Bob Ross trick with the just dry brushing a little bit of white to add the and do a little bit more opaque. A little tiny baby. So cute. Oh, that was too much. Oh. Yeah, COVID's rough. I mean, I've had it 3 times, so it sucks. And that, my friends, is a highlighted tree trunk. Hell yes. Thank you, Bob. That worked really well. Look at that. Cool. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's maybe add some branches. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Diz. I appreciate that. Maybe this brush is too tiny. I love it. I love that brush. It's too tiny. Where's my other little one? Okay. Do I wanna... Oh, thank you. I do appreciate you. Guess I can do the little twigs right now. Since I have this brush out. Okay. So we'll go through, are there any other ones that he has on here that I want to add with this brush? I don't think so. Okay. Excuse me. So we'll go in and add highlight on these little other branches that I added. And Des redeemed some channel points, and I appreciate that for hydrate. Thank you. I appreciate that. True. Might shrivel up. Stay hydrated, folks. Okay. Maybe bump the white on some of this up a little bit. Just in some spots. Okay. And then we are going to make this a little bit of a harder edge here with the white. What did Bob say? Make it look like the snow's kind of going out over the little pond a little bit, like the pond's frozen over. The snow's kind of starting to creep out onto it. Yeah, watching this Bob Ross video, I watched it twice just to make sure I knew how to do this, and forgot it's been a while since I watched Bob Ross. Forgot how much I enjoyed watching his stuff. I mean, he is like, people would watch him, you know, to relax and stuff like that, but forgot how much I enjoyed watching him paint. Because I just like watching people paint, that's the thing. It's like, yes, I love Bob. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just so fun seeing the transformation, especially from blank canvas into a painting. But yeah, I really enjoy watching people paint. Alright, let's go ahead and start adding some shading. See if this brush is big enough. Cool. That looks really neat. Maybe I'll do it there. Okay. Then let's start doing some shadows on the trees. Yeah, this is kind of fun because, I mean, I do, if you watch my thing, or if you've been here before, I do a lot of kind of the cartoony stuff where I'll do like the harsh outlines and things. So this is a little bit different for me. This is fun. Oops. Yep, no hard outlines on this paint as much as I want to. Like, I'm fighting the urge to go and outline the entire pond. Can hope, right? But hey, knock on wood. Haven't had any major mishaps so far. This is, I will be honest, this is going a gazillion times better than I thought it was going to. I thought this was just gonna look like hot garbage. Just end up, because I'm having to like blend a lot, especially with like the background here. Like I was worried it was just gonna turn into just a muddy, just nasty mess. And you know, this is definitely taking way longer than, you know, Bob's little episode took. Because, you know, he just had those half-hour episodes, but... Oh, thanks, Des. That was one thing as a kid before I really learned how to paint and stuff like that and learned his little tricks and on everything. I always thought it was so crazy that he could. He told him, thanks. I always thought it was so crazy that he could get those paints done in, like a half an hour. Now, because of, the way my brain works, I don't even know if I could do like on canvas um a Bob Ross paint in a half an hour. I also don't paint with oils. I paint with acrylic, so that's a little bit different. I have to wait for everything to dry. Andy Ray? Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, this is definitely challenging. Yeah. Well, especially as artists, we're our own worst critics, right? Because seriously, there have been times when, with like my body paints or even just painting in general, um, I just doubt myself like hardcore, and then I do it and it looks great, and I'm like, well, I did that. My fingers did that. My hands did that. Like it's a weird thing. Like looking at some of my stuff, I'm like, did I actually do that? I'm sticking my elbow in stuff. Move. Get out of my way. Alright, so I think I'm gonna start. Just doing some little branches. Man, this brush is amazing. Making this real easy. It's amazing what you can do when you have the right tools. Yes, I think once a month I am going to do some sort of just like classical type painting or conventional type painting. I think that's what I've decided I want to do. You know, just keep testing myself and growing and learning new techniques and oh, that one's a little bit dark. Hmm. So, oh, Daz, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're amazing. I really, really appreciate that. Like, I seriously do. Thank you. You are awesome, my friend. Hi, Nick. It was. I did have a good year, or a good New Year's. Did you have good New Year's? You do anything fun? Well, I'm glad yours was good. Watch streams. Well, that's fun. Have you been working on your 3D models for stuff? step back on that because some other modelers told me that I started on something too big. Smaller things and working up to that. Am I weird that my personality would be like, well, that just means I'm gonna do it then? Like other people saying, oh, this is too much for you. You shouldn't do it. And I'm the type of person that is like, fine, I'm gonna jump in with both feet and just throw all caution to the wind. Yeah. Well, thank you, Des. I really, really appreciate that. Made my day. Spyro 4 game, huh? Man, I haven't played the new Spyro yet. Man, I haven't played Spyro since PS1. Was it PS1? PS2? I don't remember what we had. Long time ago. But I've mentioned this before on stream. We didn't have consoles really growing up. Spyro 2 and 3 remaster on the wish list, on your Steam wish list. Yeah, very cool. Actually, I can't remember what it was called, but I got a game on my wish list that I think I might be playing here on stream. It's another like story-based horror game, kind of like The Quarry, from what I've heard. So figure start playing something like that because I know I'll play through it. Because I'm the worst at finishing games. Oh, that was a big old glob. Don't put that on there. Glad I caught that. On Steam, yes I do. Dark Pictures Anthology Until Dawn. Yeah. Yeah. I prefer story-based games. But yes, Des, I have a stream wish list that I just put stuff on. But yeah, I'm very much a story-based person. Like I always play story mode. Just because I get so frustrated with games because I suck at gaming. Like I will be the first to admit that I am not a good gamer at all. So I prefer like story games. But then I'll get on and play like Borderlands and stuff. Cause I mean the story in that's pretty decent, but that's pretty fun game. No, just on Steam. Yeah, the game I got, it was like on sale for like $3. I was like, holy cow, that was amazing. I love the Steam sales. There's stuff that goes on sale like 90% off. It's so crazy. Yeah, I've thought about it. I feel a little bit weird doing that. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about putting together like a little wish list of stuff. What I might do is I might actually wait to do it until um later this year because we're finishing our basement because I'm just in a my streaming setup's kind of funny. So let's see, what have changed my job playing Sims-esque games Ghostmaster. Oh, very cool. Um, yeah, so I'm in my unfinished basement right now, and we're hopefully gonna get it finished this year. And I'm gonna have a legit office. Because right now it's like we have a bunch of blankets stapled to the joists in the ceiling. And then I have my backdrop thing, to keep the echo down and everything. And so hopefully by the end of this year, I will have an actual office. And maybe I'll put a wish list together for that at that point. To buy stuff for that, like office/streaming room. Like we haven't even gotten a quote or anything on it yet, and I'm already starting to like design things and look for, the things I want to put in the various rooms in the basement and stuff like that. I'm so excited. It's about time. We've lived here a long time, but that type of stuff's really expensive, especially with like the price of lumber and stuff during COVID. Ugh, it's awful. Mishap, accidental haunting, intentional haunting, they're hidden object games. Or each chapter goes with their unfinished business. Ooh, that one actually sounds fun. I like the puzzle games and stuff like that. Okay. Maybe a little bit more over here. Bring some out of the top. Something mishap each of the ghosts as well as minor ghosts. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Thanks for the suggestion. We got Pokemon Violet for the Switch for Christmas. That game's freaking sucked me in. My partner too. He was on it for like 8 hours the other day. The night before last, I stayed up until like 1 o'clock in the morning playing. It was ridiculous. I mean, it's just a Pokemon game. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a bummer. Well, there you go. Yeah, this year for birthdays, my partner and I were talking, and we're thinking about maybe just like doing more of like experiences other than gifts this year. Just because we have so much just stuff. So we've been together a really long time, so we have like everything we need, and we're to the point now where if we want something, we just get it. And then I'm trying to be better about like impulse buying and stuff this year and being smarter about that stuff because, you know, retirement. Start saving up for that stuff. And like I'm starting a tattoo apprenticeship that's going to cost a little bit of money and stuff like that. So it's like I'm trying to be smarter about that type of thing. And so for birthdays and stuff this year, and like for our anniversary, we're just not gonna do anything crazy, so we don't have to pay for boarding for the dogs or anything like that. We'll just stay home and order food and just enjoy each other's company. Alright, let me start adding the snow back over and to kind of hide the branches a little bit. It's just so much layering. I love it. Ah! Apparently one of my nails is lifting. It just got caught in my hair. Yeah, I'm excited. Cause like my body can't handle doing hair anymore. Like it's just getting to the point where I can't do it. Like my shoulders, my feet and stuff, I can't do hair anymore. And, you know, want to make money doing my art, and I love tattoos, and I've thought about doing a tattoo apprenticeship for years. And there was a program that opened up, and so I can do that, and because that would be a fun part-time thing, you know. Is that working the way I want it to? I think it is. Especially up here on the tree. I want to knock it back a little bit. Now that would be Bob Ross. He's amazing. Gotta love Bob. If you want to watch the episode where he painted this, it's the Winter Sun paint in season 2. I want to say it's like episode 2 or 3. Find it either on YouTube. I watched mine on Freebie. Let's see. Sosie, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I suck at saying names. I usually shorten them, so thank you so much. I think I might actually want to do a little bit of brown shadow. Ooh, do I risk it? We'll just do a tiny, tiny bit with the sponge here. Just in some of these darker spots. I think. Yeah, I think that works. Go back over with the red a little bit. Just a little bit in some of these darkest shadows here. And we'll go back over and add more snow. Got my fingernail on it. I'm a mess. Actually, maybe let me add a little bit of red in front of these trunks. Yeah, kind of break up the trunk a little bit. Should do a little pink too. Oh, damn it. Way too wet. Okay, and then go on with the red. Okay, and then we'll go back in with the white. There we go. There we go. This side, I'm really struggling with it being too wet. Keep doing that. Start trying to make some little bit of depth without losing stuff. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Now I want to do some reflection on the water. I think I need to do a little bit more. Do something there. I don't like that. Do that in a second. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, boy. Now let's see if I can fix this bun up here without completely effing everything else up. Thank you. Hair. Okay, and then I want to make the middle of the sun just a little bit brighter. And kind of, I lost some of the darker values in here, so just go through and kind of add. So there's like a definite break in between like the bushes and stuff. Oh yeah, that already looks better. You can kind of see like it's actually separate bushes now. Instead of just like a white and pink blob. Hmm. All right, I need to let that dry. And we'll do some more highlights. I'm gonna take a break because we've been going for almost 3.5 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, kind of move stuff around, let this all dry completely, see where it is. And yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm back. And I think, because it's me, I'm gonna put a little bit of makeup on and maybe a wig to kind of tie in everything. Put my pink contacts in. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm done with this yet. It's also a way for me to stall that. Oh, just one sec. I forgot something. Forgot stuff for my eyebrows. But I always do. Oh, this still has green on it from when I did the Grinch. So I'm gonna do some makeup, let my mind kind of rest on this for a second, and then we'll figure out what I want to, if I want to add to it or anything. It's not going to be a whole ton of makeup because I don't want to take away from the paint. Just something to mainly just look decent in photos. That's the whole reason. Oh my goodness. My cat just scared the ever-living crap out of me. I did not know he was down here. He just comes, like, into my little filming area. I just see him out of the corner of my eye. Scares me half to death. Ugh. Little turd. This is like my speed makeup. Because I didn't want to bring everything over. And blend this down my knife a little bit. There we go. Contour. Oh, arm's tired. Man, it's amazing about how much better I feel just with foundation and contour on my eyebrows though. I haven't worn makeup in like almost 2 weeks, so sometimes just throwing a little bit on helps. Oh, this side. Blend that in. I'll just throw this on my eyes. Okay, highlighter. Okay, then mascara. Okay. How do I want to do my lips? Maybe we'll... do that, and then... Ooh, face paint feels awful on my lips. Kind of a blended blushy lip. Yeah, that works. Fastest makeup ever. Okay. Of course, I did not come prepared with bobby pins or anything, so we're gonna try and put this wig cap on. Mostly up out of the way. Cool. Okay. And then I pulled this wig out because it kind of matches the whole vibe. Love it. We'll see if it's too much. If it's too much, I'll just go grab like a blonde one. This used to be my absolute favorite wig. Like half of my profile pictures are in this wig. Okay. Throw that back there, and then I need to do something about the edge of the lake. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Maybe if I do a light brown, because I don't want to make it dirt like up here. Maybe I just do like a light brown. Just so you can see the separation a little bit better. Yeah, that's like not even much, but it's adding like the tiniest little edge. But I think this needed. Still going. Okay, paused. That's what it needed. That's what it needed. All right, so that right there, pissing me off. How do I fix it? Where's my yellow? There, I think that's better. Okay. There we go. I think I'm done. I'm glad I put my face on. It definitely looks better. Having my face on. Oh, my septum's crooked. But yeah, there we go. What do we think? I am actually really pleased with this. It turned out better than I thought it was going to, especially for my first try with doing a paint like this. This is making me excited for what I wanted to do. I'm so glad, Nick. Thank you. So I want to do like an actual painting on my chest every single month. Do like one a month, just to test myself as an artist. And yeah, and I figure, you know, what better way than to do a Bob Ross? Oh, there's my cat. I don't know if you heard him. Oh, you know what I should do to finish it up? Hi. What are you doing? Yeah, you're not supposed to be down here, my bud. What I'm going to do actually is I'm gonna sign my initials. Okay, so he did it down in this corner. I might need my other red. Where's my other red? Do I have it? There it is. Because he always did it in bright red. Hey. Is that okay? Good. It's the right direction. There we go. Signed and everything. So yes, here is my version of Bob Ross's Winter Sun. I'm really happy with how it turned out. This was fun. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this once a month. I'm gonna pick a painting and do it because this gave me the confidence to do so because I think it turned out pretty awesome. And maybe next month I'll do something a little bit more complicated, although this did take me almost 4 hours to do. So yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate every single one of you. Is he doing a castle paint someday? Ooh, actually, that would be really cool. Do like a castle with like a dragon and maybe like a knight over here on a horse or something. I don't know. Ideas. It'll happen. It'll happen. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for talking in chat. It makes it go by faster and makes it much more enjoyable. I will be back tomorrow to do ASMR. I think I want to do Edgar Allan Poe this month. I think I'm gonna read Edgar Allan Poe for my ASMR. It's gonna be a good time. We'll see how far we get, and it might be more than just this month that I read Poe. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Des, thank you again for your donation. That was very generous, and I really appreciate you. You're amazing. Well, Nick, I'm glad that the Twitch stuff got figured out because it's always fun to talk to you. I really enjoy you guys being here. I love my little community. You know, there's not very many of us, but it's awesome and amazing, and you guys are why I do this. So, let me kind of need to get to my mouse. Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Been down here for about 3.5 hours doing this. Got some other stuff I got to do today. Gotta go shower, take this off, take some pictures, all that stuff. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, my friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.